Do you ever find yourself caught up in the chaos wave? You know how chaos seems to have a way of creating momentum? You know, when something goes wrong, another thing goes wrong, and another thing goes wrong on top of that, and then another thing goes wrong on top of that. It kind of has this way of creating a momentum. It's also kind of contagious. So when you're in this state of chaos, all of a sudden everyone around you also seems to be in chaos and they all start to get anxious as well. It's like in the pandemic when you go to the supermarket because everyone is going, we've got to have toilet paper and pasta and cans of tomatoes. And so they're starting to buy it off the shelves, right? And you go into the supermarket and there's this energy in there of everyone going crazy needing the toilet paper and the pasta and the tomatoes. And all of a sudden you're in that energy and you're like, do I need the toilet paper as well? Should I be buying it? I don't know. I didn't think I did, but now that I'm here, maybe I do need to do more. It just kind of has this way of being contagious and creating momentum. So when something big happens in our lives, like a family crisis or something goes wrong in the business, all of a sudden, there always seems like there's 100 more things on our to-do list. Because sometimes there is. So what we need to be conscious of is halting that momentum ourselves. So when things start to get crazy, when something big drops in our lives, we need to be conscious of halting the chaos wave, because otherwise we'll just get caught on that wave and just keep riding it until we fall in a big heap. So what I mean is, let's say for example, you do have a family crisis and you're really busy as it is, and then a family crisis hits. Now, a family crisis has a way of not only needing to take your time away, but a large amount of your energy as well. So you need to be really conscious about how much energy and time you can put into that and into other things. So if you really need to divert some energy into that important activity, then you need to scale back some other things. So instead of just adding more and more to your to-do list or thinking that you can still do everything that was on there, you need to go, no, I need to not ride this chaos wave. I need to scale back in these areas so that I can give attention to this crisis or this big thing that's happening over here, or this important thing that's happening over here. It doesn't have to be a crisis. It could be a wedding or a birth, or it can be a big event. It can be a big, a product launch in your business. It could be business related or personal related. It doesn't matter. But be careful of thinking that you can do everything else plus more at the same time. Because it's really common that you get caught on the wave and you keep adding more and more and more to your to-do list instead of scaling back and taking things off and rediverting your attention to where it needs to go. So if you're feeling yourself caught on that chaos wave, stop, take stock, look at where your attention is needed. Does it need to go on to something new, and where can you scale back so that you don't feel like you're in that state of chaos and overwhelm? Give yourself the space to work and focus on the things that you need to. It's normally short term, right? It's not forever. Sometimes it might be you need to really adjust completely, but in most cases it's a short term thing. You need to make an adjustment, but make sure you're conscious of it and don't get caught on that chaos wave.